Hello, hello. Let's begin. Okay, I only read these like 2 or 3 times. From what I remember, they have pretty simple effects all around, so it's probably not gonna take too long. Okay, so this one on summon, I think it searches something, yeah, plus lock, and then banish to change attribute. Yeah, should be pretty simple. Level 7 Dark Dragon. What can this search? It also has some of those like Noctovision and stuff. I mean, red eyes, I guess, but it's probably not very useful for that. This one's per turn. There's 7 Dark Dragon. From your deck, okay. And then you can also put some from the extra deck. Dark monsters. Let's pass the summon. That got affected by the master size I did. Anything that's in the extra deck, and it's not dark. Okay, that seems fine. String should be number 2. Okay, I think. And then graveyard banish, target. Banish this card, take one place a monster on the field. Becomes dark until the end of his turn. Oops. This one, target, either side. Now one, let's see, face up, not dark. No, this is slightly wrong. Because for example, if there's something that's light and dark at the same time, light, dogs, dragon. Okay, light and dark dragon is both light and dark, right? You should be able to target it with this and it becomes only dark. But this one is attribute dark is going to be true for light and darkness. So the whole thing is going to be false and it's going to be like, oh, you can't target, but you should be able to. What we actually want is face up and his attribute except dark. So if he has any attribute that's not dark, even if he has dark plus something else, then it's a valid target. Okay, target. Target flag is here. It's still the same on resolution. Make it dark. Not disable property, although not disable. There's probably no scenario where it's too relevant, but might as well be safe. Single. End of this turn, okay. Very nice, very nice. Okay. Let's try it out. So, we normal summon, we search a level 7 Dark Dragon. Oh, this one's interesting. Right, level 7 Dark. All the old dice variants. Vandal's May. Of course, the new stuff. This guy, Destrudo. Absolute is the other one I was thinking about. I couldn't remember the name. This one smells like 50k. Anyway, we search one. And then we're gonna like Dark Bolt, put it in the graveyard. And then use the active effect. Okay. All done here. Alright, next up. Hollowrokket. So this one's more of like a standard rocket effect, right? It has the, if it's targeted, do things. And if it's destroyed, spell summon the end phase. So if I'm speaking for a bit, there was loud noises here. I didn't wanna, so I just muted the mic. That should be okay now. So, what did I do in the meantime? Well, this was not doing up to 6, so I did that. Copied it from GarageBand. And then the second effect is wasn't wrong how I was doing it, but not exactly, but I prefer doing it this way, putting it here instead. Just summon one. Okay. I think that's the function name. I don't remember 100%. I can't think of a card as an example right now as well. Count. Okay. And the special summoning component. Rokket, let's go again. Okay, all this is pretty standard. Okay, let's see. Now I need to summon it. It's level 6. How do you summon this? I guess with the field spell. What is it called again? Boot sector. Mustn't have failed. Okay, so this is gonna work for the targeting. Field spell. Okay, so we chain this, gets destroyed, then we activate 6, banish 1, the rest stay on the top, and in the end phase it floats. Okay, let's say 6. Okay, we'll look at it and then we can choose what to banish. Boom, the rest remain. And then in the end phase. Okay. So I was right about the function name. What this does, get an idea, basically it gets the turn number that this card landed on the current place that it's in this case the graveyard. So I'm checking here that the turn that this card was sent to the graveyard is the current turn, pretty much. If we do the same thing but we don't activate the effect. Then in the next end phase it's not gonna ask because the turn is there. Okay. One thing I don't like about this effect is that you excavate so the opponent sees the cards as well. And so they know, you both know the order of the cards. If only you knew, it would have been better, I think. Anyways. Okay, she's done as well. And the last main deck, Detonator. 7. Okay, the control. This is like a backup secretary effect. Okay, then you spell something from a spell trap zone. And the extra deadlock is the same as the first one. You're overwriting the what is it? Yeah, you're overwriting the filter here, so the first one is not gonna work. Self-SP. Okay. So you have room, and there is a dark dragon link. Dark Dragon Ling and his face up, which is a little redundant for Ling monsters, but oops. But technically should be checked because darkness approach is pretty rare, that does exist, so this can change things to face down attack position. Okay, and then the other one, target, special summon, dark dragon. SD zone is a little more correct here. S zone includes the field zone as well, but it's not like you can put a monster in the field zone, you know. Okay, target it, and it has to be dark dragon. Now instead of original type monster, we have is monster card, which does exactly the same thing. Face up. Can be special summoned. Okay. Target. Okay. And then resolution. Now, there is a slight mistake here. You're ending early if there's no master zones, but even if there's no master zones, you should still get the lock. There's no zone. Copy it from something I use a zone. Cannot attack, its effects are negated. It's permanent, not just for the turn. Also, we can use the indicate function. So negated. Okay. And the restriction I'm gonna copy from this. You can spend some from next deck. Except Dark Monster, yeah. String number will be 2, and back numbers as well. Okay, I think. Attack. Okay. Let's see. If we have Striker, which I shouldn't have removed from the deck, to be honest. So if I Striker, we can spell someone from the hand, and then spell trap something. I'll just put Striker with the Snake Eyes spell. It's faster. Yeah. Okay, so Striker access this one. Okay, cannot attack, but are negated. Didn't see the lock. I realize now I forgot to press the lock on the first one. Well, obviously didn't go with attack, so. Alright, Detonator also done. Okay. And then we go to the extra deck. It's a player. Okay, materials are Dark Link plus Dark. Okay. Everything is once per turn, I think. Yes. Strings, okay. Then I'll future summon, search one rocket monster. Fusion summoned. Should be fine, it's a standard effect. Rocket, monster, able to fund, not to fund, okay. Is there a rocket spell trap actually? Just out of curiosity. No. Okay. Alright, second effect. Is the equip one? Yeah. Let's do the last one first because it's easier. Destroy one card of the field. Material. So if it's in the graveyard, then there is a link, okay. Target any card on the field. Destroy, okay. Equip. This effect is pretty generic. I wonder if you can do some fun stuff with it. Type D, Master Zone. Okay. So what are we checking? We have spell trap zones. Your grade of banishment. They want dark monster you control. Oh wait, sorry. The target actually is a field and you equip. Okay. Yeah, face up dark. And there's something to equip. Grave banish. One dark link monster. Dark. Sling monster has to be face up because if it's banished, it might be face down. And then check unique and not forbidden. Okay, standard stuff. Select your target. Okay. Okay. Also, if you don't have room, I think. Yeah. Okay. So do what you want to equip. Necro Valley, nice. Equip it. Equip monster gains 100 attack. Okay, belongs to the equipped card. Equip limit. Okay, standard stuff. Okay, I think it's fine. Alright, so let's test it out. Okay, so we're gonna fusion it with Striker plus something else. So I need a rocket for Striker. On summon we search a rocket. And then we can equip something on itself. And link material. I guess I can just let's just do Proxy Dragon. Anything that does request to monsters. And polymerization. Okay. Okay, gains 500. Yeah. Nice. So he's also finished. Okay, got the links and the sponsors. Hold on, let me really grab a snack. Okay. Chat is pretty dead today. I don't know what's going on. Okay, well, whatever you guys want to lurk, that's fine. Borrelshroud, 3 effect monster, 3+. Okay. Your opponent can activate discount the field. Your opponent. Rise of the Sun, cannot do this. So the idea with this function thing is that you can still tribute it. This is for summons only. You can tribute it, but the opponent cannot. And then a general cannot release, I guess. Affecting the opponent. Okay, and it says that you cannot release this card too much. Okay, and then on to the actual effects. It's a standard I get your rocket, do stuff effect, and the free special summon. Controls, then your point card because yeah, they can chain, it's a standard. It's soft once per turn, okay. And this one is also, but it's also not turn reset, so it doesn't, it's once what it's on the field. This is what this does. Special summon one. Okay, let's see. During the main phase, target a rocket master you control. Let's put some, excuse me, let's put some key timings. Okay, so you target face-up Rokket, and there's a negatable card on the opponent's field. Okay, yep. Select the target. Chain limit so the opponent cannot chain. And then on resolution, select something to negate. You select it, and then here we need to check as well for can be disabled for a play effect. Disabled by effect E. Also, we need to put true here so that it negates trap monsters. So they go back to the spell trap zone. And then if the tag is still around, destroy it. Okay. That's probably okay, I think. And then start the battle phase. There's something to summon. Boil, link for lower. You have room. And comes some. Okay. Okay, so let me do this. First we need to summon it. That's gonna be annoying. I guess I'll just spend them summon 5 monsters, because why not? Then I need one more for the negation. Okay. Is this the cannot chain thing? Ghost Ogre. And cannot tribute. Well, Kaiju. Okay, so first of all, let's say I summon this. I'm asked to activate if I want to. So the opponent cannot chain, but I can. And I guess typically would chain. And then the opponent can, okay. Oh, is this effect? I was like, what the fuck am I looking at? Okay. One spend forever. And then this one, select what to negate. Oh, I should, Yeah, should I hint thing? Like so. Okay. Now the opponent cannot Dogoran. Start of battle phase. Well, first of all, I can normal summon, attributing both. Start of battle phase, trigger. Oh, okay. Okay, let's make sure the negation is fine after the change. Okay. Okay, should be fine. No damage is here. Okay. Okay, then we have the other link. Trisborrel. It's the one that searches the trigger card, right? Okay, 2 plus dark dragon monsters, including a rocket monster. Not Link. Should be Dragon. I guess Eerie copied it from the fusion monster. Dark Dragon, and the math check, there's at least one rocket. Okay. This guy's link summon, add one of yada yada yada. Where did you hand? Spit down. Trigger. Start trigger. Link summoned. From your deck, okay. Why not deck of graveyard, guys? Come on, you they do it on every other card nowadays, but not this. They go graveyard. And then we got an ignition. Yes. Target on face up card you control. On dark dragon your graveyard. Strike on the field. If you do the other monster from your graveyard. Isn't that like target on face up monster you control on a rocket in your graveyard, destroy a monster page, that monster in the and they're gonna face up card you control and dark dragon in your graveyard. I mean, it's pretty much the same except for some filters being different. Destroy hand target, okay. Okay, so there's a face-up card for you to target on your side. And there is a something in the graveyard, dark dragon able to hand. Select the first one, select the second one. There's no chain limit, guys. So, nope. Right hand. You could do the label object thing, but not necessarily. Because, like, for them to still be related, they have to be in the same location anyway, so you could just split them by location. I think that's correct. Field card, graveyard card. Destroy that card on the field. Doesn't need to be face up anymore. And we're already checking for relation to this. So if it's still there and you destroy it, and this one exists, do it the other monster from get your hand. Oh. I think that's fine. If there's only one card left, well, it gets split, the other ones should be nil, so this or this is gonna fail and it's gonna just resolve accordingly. Still go on the field if you do at the other monster from your graveyard. I think. Okay. The label object line, I didn't move it. Alrighty, so we need to summon it. 3 monsters, dark dragons. Including a rocket. I guess we're going back to oops. Fling summon, we had one of these. And then we take one of our cards and one of the materials from the graveyard. Pop, add. Okay. Okay, so it's fine. Let me try chain MST on the target. So it's not there anymore. And also the Decro, I guess. Okay, fails normally. Sorry about that. We're back. So I was gonna test the Decro, right? Okay. All good. Okay. Now we just have a spell and a trap. Now we're done. Spell's probably the most annoying one with the double effect. And how here it scripts it. Again, I need to change some things here. Okay. Now, the way you read it is two different effects. It should be one effect. And then you pick between the two. Okay, let's see. Just for the most turn thing. Okay. We will make use of the fusion and ritual parameters though, of course. Okay, we don't need this. Let me copy the cost first, so mission. Over here and over here are gonna be the actual like activation checks for the two effects. So how should we do this? I guess we should not recreate the RAM stable every time, so we should put it up here. Local. Okay, how they're saying matte filter. Able to remove predetermination. Guess that's fine. But banish materials from your graveyard. This does matte filter false and then puts everything in the extra filter, which makes sense actually. So, I don't care about predetermination, let's be honest. I'll just do it as Necroslime does, whatever. So, filter. Is able to remove location grave. Math check is the thing that should be checking. That is a rocket, okay. Extra banishing, okay, extra target. So it banishes from the graveyard. Okay. Then let's also do the ritual parameters in a similar fashion. Equal or exceed, okay. We don't need this description. Extra GG is the same. Banish monster from your graveyard, yeah, sure. Next up is different. I guess, yeah, the ritual stuff doesn't have the same, doesn't have access to the same stuff as the fusion, I suppose. Wait. Should be fine, I think, in terms of the spacing. Okay. Extra ritual. Matching group. Fusion is massive. How do we just do this? Ritual. Summon by banishing. Okay, it's activation thing. It's weird handling, but where is extra fill? It's just a filter, nothing crazy. So I guess I'll just remove this wrapping. And then force selection is what forces us to use a rocket. Including a rocket monster. Okay. I kind of wanna put this back, to be honest. I would be sure. Rit, okay. Okay. Alright, so we have the two params, the tables. Now we're gonna pass them to the functions. Okay, and then here we're going to manually call the fusion and ritual activation checks. I think one of these does it. Fusion ritual, nice. Something similar. Here they pass the functions instead, whatever. We also need to call it. And ritual target. The inconsistency in the names is killing me. Okay. We're gonna make use of these two in the operation when actually performing the summon. Okay, and then the target. So this is where it's gonna be doing the actual selection. There's no targeting. We don't need this. Okay, it needs to be like so. And then instead of this check, we will be doing the exact same thing here. So 100 on the flag. You want to be 2, so it's here select effect. Set label the effect you chose. And if it's the first one, we have special summon plus fusion summon. Plus remove. Okay, remove. Property. And then we just execute this again for the activation procedure. The only difference here is we remove fusion summon. Okay. Ritual. Okay, and all of these we don't need them. Okay. Okay, so label. Okay, and then in the operation based on what the label is, we apply the corresponding effect. And then once again, it's going to be parameters. Only this time we're going to execute the operation versions. Okay. Oh yeah, let's see. I probably made an error somewhere, I wouldn't be surprised. Okay. Fusion, ritual. Okay, got. What's the materials for the other Borrel? 2 Dark Dragon, it's easier. Make foolish, send like 4. What's the ritual as well? Okay. I need a second one. Okay, let's see. in before a million scripters. Oh, no errors. That's a good start. Okay, and there we go. Line 80. 18. Should be in, but it's nil. Oh, right. I made this mistake before. Pretty sure that's this is the reason. Because the activation check comes true, but then when it executes for the activation procedure, it calculates it as with the wrong number. Okay, there we go. Fusion ritual. So let's say we pick. Also, just realized I need extra copies to check the second effect, the 1/10, to check that properly. Okay. Fusion. Okay, ritual. Okay. Alright, so there's something wrong with the rituals, but damn, there's a lot of stuff here. Good potential for is the value function turn 0. So 953. Okay. Then 100 is okay, sure, whatever. 53. Okay. Oh, is it this? I left the math filter. Maybe because it's not. It doesn't exist as a function. Wait, what? Oh, I couldn't reach out at all now, huh? Okay. So obviously you put false there, it just says, well, nope, you can't do anything. If you put true here, the thing is... Okay, you probably need to put is location created or something, because like if you just put true there, you'll be able to use from the hand, but maybe I'm wrong. Well, there's an error again. Okay, something else is a problem. The one should be card or group, but it's nil. Okay, it's probably just because it wasn't selected. That makes sense. But why was it not selected? Is extra fill correct? Nil? Maybe that's a problem. I don't think so. Hold on, let me find a ritual summoning effect that banishes from the graveyard. Sure, again. But this uses stuff on the hand of field as well, so it's a little different. Tribute ignition monster on hand of field. Let's just do this. I don't know if I can trust the parameters for this. Really, there's nothing as a ritual summons by banishing. Oh no, no, it has to have another like text structure. Yeah, there we go. This one, for example. Extra filter. Okay, let me copy this. It doesn't have any extra operation thing. Maybe it defaults to banishing if it's the this is annoying. Oh fuck. Of course it's checking for the fucking card name. This copied from Kios. Well, progress. Okay. It seemed to work fine. There was no... Okay, they got banished, so it probably defaults to banishing. And this then... And do we not in bad filter? Like, if I make this ox true, does it... will it also take the hand? Doesn't seem like it. Although no, wait, he needs to... Oh wait, it needs to include a rocket, that's why maybe it doesn't work. Hold on. Like I feel like right now it's gonna let me use Wooby. Yeah. Yeah. So this probably needs to be this then. Let's see. Yeah, okay. Makes more sense. Stream lagging. Yeah, I'm dropping some frames, didn't realize. I have a feeling you can't hear me properly, so I'll just wait. Okay, lag seems to be done now. Yeah, I'm not dropping any more frames. Okay, sorry about that. Enter. Oh, it's okay. Okay. Ritual. Boom. It's a big one from the graveyard. Okay. Okay. Seems to be fine. Let's try. Only fusion. Yeah. Oh yeah, one. Yeah. Okay. Oh yeah, one. Yeah. Okay. Already tried it. Never mind. Okay. Okay, then we might be good to go. Cost, label stuff, should be fine. Greater. Is it lagging again? It's lagging again, come on. Okay, lag should be done now. Sorry about that. Probably what happened is someone's using the microwave and it just happens to be in the way of the router. So it conflicts with the and again, motherfucker. Okay, let's get to this trap, and then we're done. We have point space to spell a trap card. Voice control Rokket or Borrel. Need the activation. Addition. You need to control Rokket or Borrel. Okay. It's a card activation. The opponent. Okay. We could make this into mix up. Yeah, sure, we could do this. Just the opponents, a spell trap activation. And we got the Rokket in our monster zone. Okay. Okay, then the cost thing is for the optional you can activate stuff you can pay half. Oops. Sorry about that, I hit the mic. That was probably very loud. Okay, pay cost half. So that's probably copy pasted from Borrel Reboot, I guess. Yeah, pretty much. This has an event race as well. I'm not sure if it's required, but might as well include it. Cancel, change position, status. Okay. Well, the rest rest of it is slightly different. Here we have cannot be activated this turn. think. Okay, I think it's okay. I think it's okay. It's no one's put on, huh? Interesting. Okay, let's test it. Just need a rocket. If one uses anything and we put it back down. And it cannot be used again. In the same turn. It's okay. Alright. Now let's see. And pay up lifelines. Okay. Okay. Very nice. Let's try trap as well. And the pendulum. Pendulum's gonna be a fun one, I bet. If I'm not mistaken, we don't need to check is settable in the activation. Yeah, that's what the ruling says. Even if Dova-Syndrome is applying, you can still activate Red Reboot, is what the ruling says, so it's probably gonna work the same way. Okay, actually, nice. So he's settable. Returns false for pendulums, I suppose. Okay, that's good. Goes to the graveyard. That's how I would have made it work if it didn't work like this by default. So you negate the activation. It cannot be set because it's a pendulum. I guess that's how it would work. And it goes to create because the activation was negated. And going off of the ruling I just mentioned, which says that you can use Red Reboot even if you cannot set the card back, I would say this can be changed to a pendulum because setting doesn't seem to be a necessary part for the activation check for whatever reason. If that's how they're ruling, that's how they're ruling it. Okay. I don't know, it's not really Borrel. Get the activation, set it. Gonna be activated this turn, you can risk up your hand. Okay. I would say it's okay then. It's a counter trap, so we don't need to put damage to flags or whatever, it's handled automatically. Okay. And then that means we're done. Okay. Oof. I have to say, these cards, I feel like they didn't have any hype at all. Like personally, like they seem fine as cards. I'm sure they're like some of the fit are really good. It's just that they weren't very exciting. That's my problem. It's a shame that this is the second time Revolver gets a back cover, and the previous time was also kind of underwhelming from what I remember. It was Borel code. He's cool. like, damn, he's so cool, but then his effects, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know why they're holding back. It seems like they're holding back with these. Okay, you know what, another thing? What is this platform that you're playing? I'm using EDOPro. This is what it's called. EDOPro. If you Google it, you should be able to find the Discord server. What was I saying? Oh yeah, especially after the reveals we got the past few days, right? We got an aircraft and the killer chip, right? So especially after those reveals, where are the synchros? It's like they both have unique mechanics, interesting effects, and different ways than what you were used to playing. Is, I mean, just read the effects. And then after that we got the super vanilla effects for rockets and Borrel. So I guess it kinda hit extra hard that way. Because I mean, it's like, okay, search on summon, balance, change attributes, okay, whatever. This is literally a rocket monster, it just does something with the top of the deck. Free spell summon from the hand. And then... okay, the spell summon from the spell trap is somewhat interesting. But my EDOPro still don't have dragon cards. This is some special version. If you pay attention to the bottom left of the screen, there's some text that's scrolling. The cards have not been added yet. It says. Yeah, I was just working on them. I just got done working on them, so I'm gonna end the stream in a bit, and I'm gonna add them. Okay, just be a little patient. So I was saying, this effect is backup secretary. Okay, the spell summon from the spell option is somewhat interesting. Because maybe it has applications with like Snake Eye and stuff like that. This guy is really cool, but like his effects again. On summon, search. Okay, sure. The equipping thing, it's kind of neat because it's pretty generic. I want to see cool stuff done with that. Can equip a dark link to any dark monster, right? Last effect, pop counter field. Okay, straightforward. Again, he has a typical Borreload effect. His negation is good, sure. And then spell summon Borrel for free because it's really hard to summon multiples of them. Again, he on summon search one of the triggers. And then the second effect is almost copy pasted from Striker, right? Yeah, what you can target, what you can get back is slightly different, but it is the same. And then this, I mean, come on, it's a fusion or just in one. It doesn't even do anything crazy. Just use the gradient. And this is Red Reboot 2.0, so even if the effects are good in terms of like the deck, like their strong effects and stuff, they're kind of boring. But yeah, that's unfortunate. Anyway, enough sulking, I guess. Not as interesting as an aircraft or killer tune. Yeah, definitely not. Definitely not. What bothers me the most is that the revolver got like the last main pack thing he got also. It was this card, I think. This card, take a trigger, your graveyard, spell summon the position, binds from your graveyard, add one rapid trigger or heavy in the luck. Deck or graveyard, the deck or graveyard in this one. And this one is on link summon, add one rapid trigger, heavy in the luck, or the new trigger. It's kind of uninspired. Really, that's the problem. I don't know, maybe they're scared about Dragon Link, but I don't know. Like, the Borrel monsters are so cool. Like, look at this. Look at this guy. He's so fucking cool. This guy's cool too. The other fusion, Robert, what? He's really cool too. Savages, I mean, dope. He's kind of lame. But I mean, the original Borreload is super cool. Borrel is pretty cool, has some cool usages with the change position thing that you can trigger flip masters. So it is cool, it was used a lot. Let's be honest, the game doesn't need more dragons. I mean, yeah, I mean, you could say that. I wouldn't disagree completely, but I would disagree a bit, because dragons are cool. I mean, you can make different kinds of dragons. These are gun dragons, so... Like, this guy is like... Maybe you can see the art very well, because it's low quality. But if you check the master dual artwork, he has like a count of his head and his back, and of course his hands and his feet are also cannons. It's like he's got a Gustav Max on his head. Anyway, let's end the stream now. So there's probably not gonna be any more Vision reveals this month. Main pack should be the last one. So no more new cards until Wednesday. We should get the last killer tune, the last monster. Yeah. Anyways, take care. Bye bye. Hope you enjoyed.